as in the controls and everything.
Oh yeah.
Traction control. What about lower pitch?
Always.
Yeah, right.
Always traction.
So we're going to go to Darwin?
Yep. We can go to Darwin. Take about 2 days, just the same as a normal car.
No.
There you go.
So Tillmouth Well has a recharge station.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
There's actually charge stations at every roadhouse
yeah.
now, and that's something
Is
that
that
the AVA did back about 5 years ago.
Richard, I can't remember his name, but Richard
From
the EV Association.
yes,
came
yeah,
to
Richard. I got his last name. So he would have come in Tessie, the blue one,
he
similar
came to
colour.
Tessie. He parked at the Eco Fair.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And did you get a ride in that one or not? No, probably
No,
not.
I didn't actually.
Well, that was actually on this street was my first taste of Tessie. On this actual very street, he took me over here, and that's pretty well when I got hooked when he did a launch. And there's the other guys there.
He actually, so when Richard came through town, he gave the town council just to plug in.
Oh yeah, for the thing.
Yeah, and then so we put them at the Civic Centre.
Perfect. Yep. And I quite often actually just go there to test them, make sure they're still working.
I think they upgraded them, didn't they?
Sorry?
I think they upgraded them.
Yeah, there isn't. It's still there, the two 3-phase ones, but there is a proper charge station there now, obviously for their Leaf. They must have put that there, but the other two are still there. They're still working. And I just make sure I might go there once a month to make sure and plug in that they're charging.
How fast does it brake before I brake?
You kind of get used to it. What you do is you can use the back of the accelerator to back off to change that braking.
Don't need to brake.
You don't need to brake. Yeah. In fact, the brakes pads last the lifetime of the car in this car.
Wow.
Right. You never need to change the
Just
brake
then,
pads.
I didn't brake. You just take them. I'm scared to brake now, though.
So tell me a bit about you and what your department does, or what part of DKA you're part of.
So we're not part of DKA. Eden in the back seat, and myself.
He's there.
We work for ALEC.
Yep.
So Arid Lands Environment Centre.
Okay.
Just braking or not braking?
It's a bit daunting for a start, but it's cool.
Brake.
It pulls right up. No, you can use your brake if you want.
Okay.
I can actually turn that off and on, but it's kind of cool to use
not
it.
using it.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
It actually enhances your laziness. Okay, just watch that. Right, but you can get in front of him. Definitely get in front of him. He's in the other lane anyway. Yep, good way.
Yeah, so we're at the Arid Lands Environment Centre, and we're part of Future Grid, and we're running the community solutions component of Future Grid.
Excellent. And so a little bit about Future Grid. I think it's who's putting some money into Future Grid? Who's doing that? Who's the money? Who's your money partners?
The bulk of the funding is from Arena.
Yep, which is Australian National
funding. Yes, anti-government as well, and it's largely, I guess, being run by Desert Knowledge Australia with a whole bunch of consortium partners. Yeah.
Awesome. So what we might do here, we're going to do a little bit of autonomous. Okay. So the question is, right, on the right-hand stick, you're going to just double-click that now. You're going to go ding-ding, 1, 2, real quick. Yeah,
what's it going to do to me?
Just do it. Right, now that's put you on autonomous mode. Try not to move try to be really light on the wheel.
I can brake if I need to.
Yep, now you've pulled out of it. So we'll do it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Just double click.
Okay, but how do I get out of it?
You can just hit the brake like a normal cruise control.
Or just grab your wheel.
Or just grab the wheel, yeah. So the trick is now, we'll take one hand off and put it there. You can keep one hand there, but just keep a little bit of weight on it. But you see how it went around the corner there? Yeah. Right. So this is what they call autopilot mode, all right? And what we're going to do, we're going to run out of lane here shortly, so this is pretty cool too. We can actually tell there's no cars around us, but you'd obviously look and think, yeah, he's coming up. So what we'll do is we'll actually put the indicator on, give it a slight turn. Now it's actually turning lanes by itself. Now it knows there's no park there.
Is this legal?
It's absolutely legal. Because you are in control of the car.
Yeah,
it's still assisted, it's still driver assist, all right? Now this little blue thing says, I want to feel you on the steering wheel. So I'm just going to give it a jiggle, just enough. So it knows that you haven't fallen asleep and you're going to crash into trees like you would in a normal car. But if this car was in autonomous mode and you did fall asleep, it would actually beep beep. It would beep 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 a lot. Yeah. It would then put the hazard lights on. It would then stop in the middle of the road, right? But any other car that you'd fall asleep in, you would go across the road and into that set of trees. Right? So that's kind of the difference between.
Sorry.
That's right. You should have let it. You should have let it try it, but that's right. Yeah. Just double click again, we'll go back in.
Trust the machine.
I trust the machine, so that was going from 1 lane to 2.
And we've got a question in the back from Sunny.
Sunny.
No, I've forgotten now.
Where's the toilet? He says. Where's the toilet?
Sorry, that yellow thing on these.
So these guys. So there's sensors all around the car. There's cameras all around the car. There's 9 cameras, but there's also what they call ultrasonic sensors. So they're just actually picking up these things on the side. So yeah, I'm just going to give it a jiggle. Just keep one hand on it. Well, and just put your weight of your hand on it, and that's usually perfect. A little bit more weight, just not much. There you go. There you go. That's it. Now, so we can control the speed. So we actually should be doing 70. So we'll actually click up to 70 there. Now feel it pick up. Yeah. But it won't let you go over 70. Now you're in control again because you've just jiggered it. You can tell you're in it because this big blue light comes up. You're out of it again because it went ding dong. Double click again. Ooh, not quite ready for you. That's all right. Now it's ready. Just double click again. It might have a bit of struggle with the sun, just like you're struggling with the sun. Yeah, no, you're in control of it now. Feel the car pull up then, because it saw that car in front of us.
Yeah, right.
So,
okay,
cool.
So it's got eyes.
It's got 9 eyes all around the camera. So it's actually, and this is its brain thinking of actually what its scenario is. So we can see that we're in 3 lanes at the moment. All right.
Wow.
And now it's actually warning us because of the sunlight in front of us. It actually is warning us. I'm not real happy with the sunlight, so you better make sure you take over. So you're in control now.
Yep.
I think the cruise control is still on, but you can push it if you want.
Yep.
We'll take it up to 70. And now see how it sees this 80 sign?
Yep.
So now I can take it up to 80. So the camera actually saw the 80 sign. Yeah. See that?
Wow.
Okay. So now it should be pretty cool to put it back into autonomous now if you want to. Yep. Or just one more go. A bit too fast, I think, believe it or not. There you go. Cool.
Too fast for a Tesla.
I know, right? That's kind of crazy, but yeah, I think it was just too light and too fast. But it's now seeing the roads. It's keeping its lane centering, right? And we're cruising along. So let's keep talking about you and the guys in the back, of course. So these guys all work together, and they're all part of Future Grid or Control. Oh no, you're not part of Future Grid. Sorry, he's in another department. You're part of Arid Lands, yeah.
Central Australia's favourite environmental organisation.
Fantastic.
For healthy futures for all the amazing people who live in this region.
Excellent. And Arid Lands in general is all about. I mean, they started off with things like what was it called? Their bush light and that sort of stuff. That all involved with that too.
No. So let's get it. Arid Lands Environment Centre is an independent, membership-driven organisation. Came out of the '80s in Alice Springs because people wanted to make sure we're getting the balance right between environmental management issues and decision making across the region. And over the years, we've grown stronger and gotten more involved in more areas.
Yep.
And we're collaborating on a project called Alice Springs Future Grid with a whole range of amazing partners.
Yeah. So it's a complicated setup, but you all are trying to go in the right direction in the sense of improving our way we treat this planet, I guess, in the big picture.
Definitely. That's Arid Lands.
And you're all doing our little bit.
Arid Lands Environment Centre definitely do that. Sunny here next to me is part of the. I'll let you speak to it, but part of the one of the arms of ALEC that's out there in the community actively, getting involved in projects and being around the table and getting stuff done.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
True enough. So Arid Edge Environmental Services, it sprang to some degree from a contract that ALEC had mid 2011 to 2014 roughly, the Alice Water Smart project, where we were doing water audits in houses and commercial properties, and given that most of the water in Alice Springs households goes through the garden, we were making recommendations about how people could save water. People ended up asking us, well, can you do it for us? And so we started a bit of landscaping, and it sort of tied in with the Cool Mob Desert Smart stuff.
Yep.
And so it's grown from just sort of a bit of residential landscaping. Now we do commercial as well, and a bit of food security work on communities. And
speaking about the water stuff, that's what I've been into. Like I've been here for 15 years now, and I've always noticed that we don't have water restrictions here technically, and I guess that was because we have been educated so well well, we have. I think the whole town has. There's people that obviously push it.
We up at pretty high per capita water users, but it's that whole thing of like when your water comes from under the ground, a lot of people just perceive
We're-
it to be
yeah,
infinite.
unlimited. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're not. We're not.
So,
you want to turn
we've got
around?
A bit of bush
Yeah,
camp.
let's keep going.
Keep going.
But we'll pull up here in a minute,
Okay.
and we might do a bit of a launch,
One
eh?
quick thing to add into this video, Hunter, is
Yeah.
if you're after, you know, a really thoughtful landscaping work, a bit of garden,
Yes. Yeah.
native species.
We've got to have an ad here for
Work
sure.
work on indigenous like
Yeah,
Yeah.
communities.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. He's your man.
All these things, you know, check out what Arid Edge have been up to. They've done amazing
Fantastic.
work. Some really
Fantastic.
great projects that they've
So,
completed.
have we got anyone behind us? I don't think we have,
It's
eh?
about a couple of 100 metres back. There's a car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, well, if you pull up just to the left here, but on the turn off, but just past it,
Yeah.
and we could probably hang a U-bolt there.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to drive? Or?
I reckon give Sonny a drive.
I reckon we
drive,
should.
Sonny?
I would love
Well,
a drive.
well, before he has a drive, you need to do a launch.
Launch.
It's on a launch.
What's a launch, he says? Well,
What's a
what's a launch, he says.
launch of?
Launch of this car. All right. So we'll just pull up here and we'll
Oh,
let's just pull up here because we can launch that way. And we'll just wait and make sure this car is clear behind us.
There's two, eh?
It's two.
Okay, so I can just get this one on camera. Hopefully.
Can I go off the road? Or
Oh,
are
it's
we-
a full drive.
What is
Like it doesn't
Is it?
mind going off the road. No, it is. Yeah.
Since when?
it loves going off road.
Okay.
In fact, I think this would be one of the best rally cars you'd come across.
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah,
figure
right.
it out.
But
Ray?
just cruise back onto the. We're not going to go launching on the dirt too much. But cruise back on the bitumen.
A launch.
Now she's talking. Now she's switched on, I think. So, is anyone behind us? No. So just when you're ready, make sure you stay on the road. Are we ready to go? There's no one behind us.
Yeah.
Just absolutely put it to the floor, and I'll tell you when you get to 100. Go hard. Floor. That's better. You weren't even there. That's 100.
Okay. Alright.
So we need to do that
Are we ready
again.
next
So there was a little bit less of confidence there, but I think we need to do it one more
Alright,
time
we'll do it again.
because you really want. Now, did you feel in control though? Like I mean, it felt a bit funny for a start.
Yeah, I think I'm just not used to it.
Well, 1.5 G's backwards
Still got
does
the
that to you.
indicator.
That's right. And so we'll pull about. Well, it wasn't quite full the G's, but it's there, and I don't think anyone in this
Excuse my
car can.
expletives.
No, that's exactly why I'm filming you. To be honest with you, because it surprises a lot of people, and it's one of the reasons I didn't take you for a drive first, because it's even worse when you're a passenger because you don't expect it. At least you're in control of it. But let's see. No, there was no one behind us, I don't think.
It seems like a long way back.
Yeah. So just pull up right up. You can stay in the middle of the road. No, stay in the middle. Because you're gonna, even if he comes up behind us, you're gonna beat him.
That's true.
'Cause
Yeah,
you're
let's
the-
go a little bit further.
No, that's all right. No, I reckon just pull up.
Brake.
Oh, keep an eye. Yeah, you can brake. Is there a car?
There's a big truck up ahead.
Okay, and I want you to really just hold it on the floor. Go. Go. That's 100. So, I mean, we measured back. That was probably about 4 seconds to 100.
Sorry.
So, I think.
What's the record?
Well, this car can do 3.5 seconds to 100.
Let's half a second there.
The latest car from Tesla, which is the Model S Plaid, can do 2 seconds to 100, and that pulls about 3 Gs.
I'm good with 4, I think.
It's plenty fast. Yeah, the new one just came out last month. You can drop a hanger U-bolt here. You've got a car coming, but that's all right. It's got a pretty good turning circle, so pop into the dirt here, and we can. So, what do you think about that? Did you feel like you're in control? Like it's not.
Yeah, I did it.
We didn't have any wheel spin.
Felt like I was
obviously,
going
it was
backwards, I was
all the
going
power
forward.
was to the ground. Yeah.
No, that was fun.
The battery in this car, like any electric car, is all right at the ground, so the thing feels really solid. There's no leaning in the car. There's no none of that. That's the great thing about it. It really does give you a really nice sense of security in the car, and it's as I said, the traction control is second to none. So we'll see if we can hang a Yui here.
So what's the chance that they'll ever develop dropout batteries?
Well, in fact, the Model S's were developed with my Model S. You can actually have a dropout battery, and it was designed to do that.
It is surprisingly
jump in the front, or?
surprisingly easy to drive. I thought I'd be figuring things out, but it's just
it's
so
really just a
straightforward.
big iPad on wheels. Yeah, as you can see. So park is just on the end there. Yep.
Yes.
And your button on the door is at the top, and then you hold that and it'll open the door.
Okay, got it.
Cool.
Thank you. Got it.